Okay, there's kind of 7. Okay. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back. And I don't mean welcome back, Kati, Mr. Welcome back, Katia, Mr. Katia. Okay, I'm going to hit you with some more beef. I'm going to hit you with some beef and put you up on game. I'm going to hit you with a little bit more beef and put you up on game. So let me monitor my signal here, make sure that the signal's coming out good. Because I got the phone up on where the phone should be at. I'm going to put you up on game real quick. I'm trying to remember because I didn't write anything down. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. Okay. What was I going to say? Okay, you know this whole thing that's going on, Maduro. If it's real, if it is real, it's because they want to steal it before China steals it or before freaking Russia steals it, right? Everybody's got their eyes on that oil. Everybody can use it. That's cha-ching. That's a cha-ching moment, I guess, right? It's real money. We can't understand it because we can't understand that kind of money. But to them, it's real money. To us, picture, however much cash you can picture in your mind, because that's what they see. They see dollar signs, probably. But anyhow, I think it's all a script for the cameras, to keep your attention away from what really matters, like the oppression that's going on in this country. Hello, have you watched America, Freedom to Fascism by Aaron Russo? That's what's really going on, right? They're talking about everything under the sun, but whoops. I'm trying to make this thing a little bit more straight. Okay. This is kind of sideways. Okay. So, if it is real, okay, if they really are trying to steal these people's oil, then I think what's going on is this is payback, whether consciously or subconsciously, collective consciously or the individually, collectively or consciously or subconsciously. Something is doing it. And I think it's payback for this. I said this just a little bit earlier, for the opium, how they flooded China, these people, the colonists, they flooded China with opium to destroy them, destroy their country, to get them all hooked on opium. This must be payback for that, along with all the other shit they done to people. Dropping freaking hot tar on people, dropping the atomic bomb on people. You're talking about, from what I read just a little while ago, 250,000 people were taken out in Nagasaki, and that 250,000 people were taken out in Hiroshima. And then there was the Korean War, which is on China's ground, right? So They've been doing this to a lot of people. Then the stuff going on over in the Middle East, they've been doing stuff to them too. So I think this is probably payback, um, because some of the smartest people, I already told you earlier, we can't build nothing because we've been dumbed down from all the shit that they've been putting in our food. Okay? What affects the body affects the mind. The mind and the body are inseparable. They dumbed the nation down this way because our leaders freaking sold us out for money. They said, yeah, go ahead, do whatever the hell you want to them. Yeah, they might be playing it off smooth and buying the expensive food that's not poisoned, right? But some of them don't even care and they eat fast food, right? Subjecting themselves to all this crap, which is going to affect the body, it's going to affect the mind. Okay? They dumbed down the nation. You can't dispute that. These people can't build a dependable product to save their life because they're so freaking dumbed down from the shit they put in our food. And our leaders let them. And we let our leaders do this shit to us because we're all complacent and don't lift a finger to change shit. That's why I say watch a documentary titled America, Freedom to Fascism by Aaron Russo and get a freaking clue why they're doing talking about everything under the sun except that. Okay? But if it was true, then they dumbed the people down by poisoning their food. The middle class, the low class, and the leaders, they're all freaking were eating the food. Okay? A lot of them are hip to this crap and they don't eat that crap that we have to eat because we can't afford to eat the stuff that they eat. The stuff that's not poisoned, it is available. That's why they congregate. All the billionaires, the highest concentration of billionaires in the United States is in the Bay Area. Look at the stuff they got up there. Right here in California, fresh fish out of the ocean, fresh bread using flour that's not freaking poisoned. They got all the good stuff. They're getting it on the download. They're getting it, playing it off smooth. And now in California, it was it. I'm just putting two and two together. It's probably the billionaires that, got this thing to work. Now in California, we have raw milk. I don't know if you know this or not. Before, if you tried selling raw milk in California, they would put you in prison. I was telling you this 5 years ago. This year, just out of the blue, they're selling raw milk right here in California. I forgot the name of the dairy. It's in Petaluma, California. They're selling raw milk and raw dairy products, and all right up there close to the Bay Area, right where all the billionaires are. And so anyhow, um, I think they did this for payback for the opium that they tried destroying these people with and all the other shit that they've done to a whole bunch of other countries. They knew that these people were going to get dumbed down, the low class, the middle class, and the leaders. They knew that the leaders, once they become dumb as a pile of bricks, they would not be able to behave or conduct, you know, um, to do things that leaders do. I forget what that's called. When they negotiate and stuff amongst each other, they knew that they wouldn't be able to handle these situations wisely. They would not be wise with their decisions. And look what's going on. These people are like freaking deranged, freaking psycho, freaking clowns. You don't think the rest of the world knows that? This is what Malcolm X said. The roosters are coming home. The chickens are coming home to roost. I guess that's what he meant. But um, so they're poisoning people's food, and they're effing up their health, their bodies, by pumping so much freaking pharmaceutical meds into this place and handing them out to the people like it was candy corn. This is going to F up the body and by extension, F up the mind. That's why you have a bunch of clowns running this place, making all these decisions, unwise decisions, like a bunch of freaking clowns. And so that's what's going on. So when they drop the big one, don't be surprised. Okay? Because your complacent ass wouldn't lift a freaking finger after all the stuff that Aaron Russo was telling you on his 2 documentaries that they don't want you to watch. One has been pulled off the market. The other one, America Freedom to Fascism, you won't lift a finger to stand up against injustice. So you get what you get. When they drop the big one, you can't say that you didn't have it coming because you were too complacent, didn't even lift a finger to stand up against injustice, the injustice that's talked about on that documentary that I just mentioned. Okay, and I forgot. Let me see if I got any other stuff to talk about here. Anything that you should know about. Okay, one more thing. This is just random stuff out of the blue. Okay, there's something going on right now on these YouTube and you know that people used to watch TV. I haven't watched TV in decades, but I don't even know. It's when I used to watch TV, it used to be broadcast over the air, and you would use a antenna, and it was just like it was different. Now they broadcast something over the air, but it's in some type of digital form, and it has to be digitally decoded. It's a completely different animal now these days. So, I don't even know what TV is about. In the old days, we used to have a clicker. You'd go channel 26, channel 20, channel 29, which was ABC, channel 30, which was CBS, channel 47, right? You had a dial knob. Channel 47, which was KBAK? No, that was channel 26. I forget what channel 47 was. KNBC or no, but anyway, there was only like 5 or 6 channels. And NBC, ABC, CBS, PBS, and 1 or 2 other ones, and the Spanish channel. So I don't even know what TV's about like now, right? I guess you watch on Rock You, or I don't know what the hell is the deal. But I know that TV, they're not, people aren't watching Hollywood, so they're not watching their commercials. People are watching YouTube because it's real, it's interactive, and it's right now, what's going on right now. And it's in real time. And so they couldn't compete with this. So they got on these live streams, and they started trying to act like they're regular people so that they could get the viewers, right? The subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, but the people wouldn't watch them because the people aren't going to watch something that's no good. They it's difficult for them to act like a regular person. They're pretty good at it and they can fool some people, but when people started alerting the people to these phonies, the people started catching on. So they couldn't keep the viewers. They couldn't keep the viewers from the people who were authentic, right? And they want the market because they want to advertise. Okay? They want to advertise their products on this channel. And I mean, I'm sure they can just, find some people who are authentic and go in and put their ads on that. But this is what it is. They're trying to build a channel so they can put their advertisements on there. Okay? And this is where they start putting in all their ads to freaking give you all this medication to dumb your asses down. They were doing it on TV, and they know that the people are over here now, not on TV. The people are on these live streams. So they want to bring their shit over here to start freaking brainwash, hypnotize, all their crap. I can't go into all the stuff. It's psychologically, they could psychologically do some stuff to you you would not believe. They've been doing this. It's freaking evil beyond belief what they're doing for profits. Okay? And so anyhow, they couldn't do it. They've been trying for years and years and years to get the people's attention. And they couldn't do it with that bogus crap. So now you know what they're doing? They're putting real shit out there. They're taking the body cam footage and they're showing the people. Where before they didn't want the people to see what was on the body cams, now they got no choice. That's the only way they can get their attention. There's new channels up here now, and they're showing actual body cam footage, what was going on. They were not showing the people this before. Now they're forced to in order to compete for the viewer's attention. Okay? So just learn how to tell the real from the fake, because what they're going to start doing is they're going to start putting a spin on it. And what they're going to start doing is they're going to have the real body cam footage and they're going to start filtering fake footage where it's people reenacting. And this should be a law because this is going to confuse the people. And it should be a law that when it is reenacted, it should have an indicator there, because there's a lot of people who are not smart enough to freaking discern this kind of stuff. There should be a indicator that says actual body cam footage or reenactment. Okay? And I've seen about 3 or 4 of these channels now. And I'm like, that's wild. Because, yes, they are excellent for psychoanalyzing human behavior because it's real. Okay? And the reptilian shapeshifters aren't going to like this, because once people see these things that are messed up with society, they will start to not fall for this crap. This one dude lost his life because he caught his wife cheating, right? Caught her on her phone. They got a video. It's posted to my Facebook. It happened right here in Fresno, California. Okay? The dude had everything going for him. And because of that, he decided he wanted to end his life. So he had the police take him out by brandishing some scissors at them so they would shoot him. He says, "You're not going home, or you're not doing anything. Somebody's going to die here tonight." He says, "I already made up my mind. I already told you." Right? And it's all on camera, all there for you to see. And if you slow it down and play it back, then it really gets freaking creepy. You can start to see the spiritual, the subconscious, and everything in these videos. So it is a gold mine. But just think, I don't want to tell you the bad aspects of it, because then people will be against it and they will use these arguments to end these type of live streams. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you the things that are hurtful, right? To some, to one individual, but I'm totally for it, because there are millions of people that this type of material can save from this type of tragedy happening to them in their lives, right? So I'm just letting you know about these new videos that are out here. I think one's called something body cam and the other one's called something hidden or whatever. And it shows you all these people's behaviors that they were never showing the people before, because they loved for this stuff to happen. They loved all this tragedy. Like I told you, there's a theory that these things on another dimension derive energy from these low frequency emotions like fear, jealousy, envy, shame, guilt, all these negative emotions. Okay? And these videos that are out here now on YouTube are going to show the people this stuff, so they will know not to fall into this kind of crap. And it'll show them who these people are, so that when they build a frame of reference, so when they come around certain people and they remember that behavior, they know to freaking stay far away from these freaking psychos, right? So just wanted to let you know about those new videos. Like I said, one's on my Facebook page right now. It's the one that happened over here in Fresno, California. Fresno or Clovis, California. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. I see somebody's leaving a crazy comment, but don't have time to read it. But the other ones, okay, hold on here a second. But the other ones, thanks for leaving the comments. Thanks for liking the video, people. And we'll talk to you on the next video live stream.